Life doesn't wait. Every second that slips away is a moment lost forever, never to return. Too often we stand at the edge of greatness, hesitating, doubting, waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment, only now. It's now or never. Look around. Everything you see, everything you admire was once just an idea, a thought in someone's mind. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't intelligence, luck, or resources. It's action. Those who changed the world didn't wait for approval. They didn't ask if the time was right. They seized the moment, knowing that hesitation is the enemy of progress. Most people live as if they have endless time, as if opportunities will always come knocking. They say, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start next week, one day I'll chase my dreams. But days turn into years, and before they know it, life has passed them by. The cemetery is full of unfulfilled dreams, of people who had brilliant ideas but never acted on them. Do you want to be one of them? Or do you want to be the one who stood up, took a risk, and created something extraordinary? Fear will always be there. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But what's worse, failing or never trying? The most successful people in history failed more times than most people even tried. They understood that failure isn't the end, it's just part of the journey. Every setback, every mistake is a lesson. And those who learn from their failures don't just succeed, they dominate. Passion is meaningless without action. Ideas are worthless unless executed. Talent is wasted when left unused. The world doesn't reward those who wait, it rewards those who create. No one remembers the person who had a great idea but never acted. The world remembers those who built, who pushed, who dared to take the first step. You have everything you need within you. The mind that can dream is the mind that can achieve. The hands that can write an idea down are the hands that can bring it to life. The heart that burns with passion is the heart that can endure the struggles ahead. Everything you need is already inside you. All that's missing is the decision to start. So what will it be? Will you wait, hoping for a better time, a safer path, a guaranteed outcome? Or will you take the leap, knowing that the only true failure is never trying at all? The world is shaped by those who dare to act, by those who refuse to let time slip through their fingers. Right now, this very moment is your chance. You can either let it pass or you can claim it as your own. The difference between those who change the world and those who remain stuck in mediocrity is simple: action. Too many people spend their lives waiting, analyzing, overthinking, and searching for the perfect moment. But perfection is an illusion. There will always be risks, challenges, and uncertainties. The ones who make a difference are those who step forward despite the fear, despite the doubts, despite the voice in their head telling them to wait. Life doesn't reward those who hesitate. It rewards those who move. Every great innovation, every groundbreaking idea, every revolution started with someone who refused to wait for permission. They didn't ask if the timing was right. They created the right time. They knew that the only thing standing between them and their dreams was the decision to take the first step. Hesitation kills more dreams than failure ever will. People don't fail because they lack talent or intelligence. They fail because they never start. They let their fears paralyze them, convincing themselves that tomorrow will be a better day to begin. But tomorrow turns into next week turns into next year, and before they know it, the opportunity is gone. Regret is heavier than failure. The pain of trying and failing is temporary, but the pain of never trying lasts a lifetime. The world is filled with dreamers, but very few doers. Ideas mean nothing without execution. Passion fades without action. The greatest minds in history weren't just thinkers, they were doers. They acted before they felt ready, knowing that the only way to build something great is to start, even when things aren't perfect. They weren't afraid of making mistakes because they understood that mistakes are lessons, not roadblocks. Time is slipping away. Every moment you wait, someone else is taking action, moving forward and claiming the success that could have been yours. The world doesn't slow down for those who hesitate. It moves with or without you. The only way to shape your destiny is to act now. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Because in the end, you won't regret the risks you took. You'll regret the chances you never took. The moment is here. The choice is yours. It's now or never. Most people live as if they have unlimited time, as if opportunities will always come knocking, as if life will wait for them to be ready. But life doesn't wait. It moves forward with or without you. Every moment wasted is a moment lost forever. The harsh truth is, there is no guarantee that the opportunity you have today will still be there tomorrow. The doors that are open now may not stay open forever. The people who believe in you today may not always be there to support you. The energy, the passion, the drive you feel right now, if not acted upon, will fade with time. The biggest tragedy in life isn't failure, it's regret. Regret for the things left undone, for the dreams that were never chased, for the chances that were ignored. So many people look back and wish they had started sooner, taken more risks, believed in themselves just a little more. They wish they had written that book, started that business, taken that leap of faith. But wishing changes nothing. The only way to live without regret is to act when the moment is in front of you. Opportunities don't last forever. The world is constantly evolving, moving forward at a speed faster than ever before. Those who hesitate, who wait for the perfect time, who keep making excuses, get left behind. There are people out there right now who are achieving the success you dream of, not because they are smarter, not because they are luckier, but because they took action when the opportunity arrived. They didn't wait for life to hand them a perfect plan. They created their own. The most dangerous mindset is thinking you have more time. Time is the most valuable thing you own, and once it's gone, it never comes back. You don't have forever to make your mark, to chase your dreams, to build the life you truly want. The future is not promised, and the only thing that truly belongs to you is this very moment. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Excuses pile up, fear takes deeper root, and eventually, the dream you once had fades into a distant memory of what could have been. Right now, you have a choice. You can step forward, take the risk, and seize the moment, or you can sit back and wait, hoping that another chance will come. But remember this, not everyone gets a second chance. Not every door will stay open. Not every dream will wait for you. If you don't act now, you may never get the chance again. It's now or never. Fear is always there. It whispers doubts in your mind, plants hesitation in your heart, and convinces you that now is not the right time. It tells you that you're not ready, that you'll fail, that people will judge you. But fear is a liar. It is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are on the edge of something great. Every person who has ever achieved something remarkable felt fear, but they didn't let it control them. They acted anyway. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for fear to disappear before they start. That moment never comes. Fear will always exist because anything worth doing will always carry risks. But what's worse, the fear of failing or the regret of never trying? Failure lasts a moment, but regret lasts a lifetime. The pain of stepping out of your comfort zone is nothing compared to the pain of looking back years from now, wondering what could have been. Most people don't fail because they lack talent, resources, or intelligence. They fail because they never start. They allow fear to hold them hostage, to convince them that tomorrow is a better day to begin. But tomorrow is an illusion. The only time you truly have is now. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is taking action. Someone with less experience, fewer resources, but more courage. Someone who refuses to let fear win. Success doesn't belong to those who are fearless. It belongs to those who fear but act anyway. It belongs to the ones who understand that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision that something else is more important than fear. If you let fear decide for you, you will live a small life, a safe life, but never a great one. The people who changed the world were not the ones who never felt fear, but the ones who refused to let it stop them. Right now, you have two choices. Let fear paralyze you, or let it push you forward. Let it be the reason you hold back or the reason you take action. Fear will always be there, but so will the opportunity to rise above it. You can either surrender to your doubts or prove them wrong. The moment is now, the choice is yours. It's now or never. Failure is not the enemy. The greatest mistake people make is believing that failure is the end when in reality it is the beginning. Every success story is built on a foundation of failures, mistakes, and setbacks. The ones who rise to the top are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to give up when they do. They understand that failure is not a signal to stop. It is proof that they are pushing beyond their limits, stepping into new territory, and daring to do what others are too afraid to attempt. Most people fear failure so much that they never even try. They convince themselves that if they can't guarantee success, it's not worth the risk. But what they don't realize is that by avoiding failure, they are also avoiding growth. They are rejecting the lessons, the experiences, and the wisdom that only failure can provide. Every mistake teaches something. Every setback builds resilience. Every fall prepares you for a greater comeback. The most successful people in history didn't just fail a few times. They failed repeatedly, sometimes more than anyone else. But they never let failure define them. They got back up, adjusted their approach, and kept moving forward. Perfectionism is an illusion. Waiting until you have the perfect plan, the perfect resources, or the perfect timing is just another excuse to delay action. The truth is, you will make mistakes, you will get things wrong, you will fail at some point, but failure is not the opposite of success. The only real failure is never trying at all. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't is not intelligence, talent, or luck, it is persistence. The world does not reward those who quit at the first sign of difficulty. It rewards those who are willing to fall and rise again, those who see failure not as an obstacle but as a lesson, those who have the courage to keep going when everything seems against them. Right now you have a choice. You can let the fear of failure keep you trapped in the same place, or you can embrace the possibility of mistakes, knowing that every failure brings you one step closer to success. The greatest risk is not failing, it is never taking the chance at all. The opportunity is here, the moment is now. It's now or never. An idea without action is worthless, a dream without execution is nothing more than a fantasy. The world is filled with people who have brilliant ideas, grand visions, and powerful ambitions, but very few ever turn them into reality. Why? Because ideas alone don't create success, execution does. It is not the person who thinks the most, plans the most, or dreams the biggest who wins. It is the one who takes action, who moves forward despite the uncertainty, who refuses to wait for everything to be perfect before starting. Passion alone is not enough. There are millions of passionate people in the world who will never achieve their goals simply because they don't take the necessary steps to make them happen. Talent, intelligence, and creativity are meaningless if they are not put to work. The greatest minds in history were not just thinkers, they were doers. They didn't sit back waiting for inspiration or the perfect moment. They took risks, they experimented, they failed, and because they acted, the world remembers them. How many times have you had an idea and thought, I should start this, but then convinced yourself that you weren't ready? How many times have you told yourself, I'll do it later, only to realize that later never comes? Every day, people push their dreams further into the future, thinking they have more time, but time doesn't wait. While you hesitate, someone else is making the move you were too afraid to take. Someone else is turning an idea into a business, a vision into reality, a dream into success. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple: action. Not perfect action, not flawless execution, just movement, just starting, just doing something today that brings them one step closer to their goal. Every great achievement began with a single step. The people who build extraordinary things are not the ones who wait for everything to align. They are the ones who start before they feel ready, who trust that they will figure things out along the way. Right now, you have everything you need to begin. You don't need more time. You don't need more knowledge. You don't need anyone's permission. All you need is to take the first step. If you wait, you'll spend your life watching others achieve the things you are capable of doing yourself. Don't let hesitation steal your future. The world belongs to those who act. The moment is here. The decision is yours. It's now or never. The world does not remember those who had great ideas but never acted. It does not reward those who merely dream, plan, or hope. It rewards those who create, who build, who take risks, and bring something new into existence. Every invention, every breakthrough, every revolution in history was made by people who refused to sit on the sidelines. They stepped forward and dared to do what others only thought about. They understood that waiting for permission, for validation, or for the perfect moment would only lead to a life of unfulfilled potential. The harsh reality is that most people spend their entire lives consuming what others create. They watch, they admire, they wish, but wishing changes nothing. The ones who change the world are not spectators. They are the ones who take action despite uncertainty, despite fear, despite the possibility of failure. The world belongs to those who have the courage to put something out there, to take an idea and turn it into something tangible, to take a risk even when success is not guaranteed. Some people will tell you that you're not ready, that you don't have enough experience, that you should wait. But the truth is, no one is ever truly ready. The most successful people didn't start because they had all the answers. They started because they knew that doing is the only way to learn, to grow, and to improve. They weren't afraid of being judged. They weren't worried about making mistakes. They understood that progress comes from action, not from waiting. If you look around, you'll see that everything you admire, every book you love, every business you respect, every innovation that changed lives exists because someone decided to create instead of just consuming. They took the leap. They didn't wait for someone else to do it. They became the person who made it happen. And now you have the same choice. You can either watch others build their dreams, or you can step forward and start building yours. The world will not stop for you. Opportunities will not wait. If you don't take action now, someone else will. The future belongs to those who are willing to create it. The moment is here. The decision is yours. It's now or never. The most valuable resource you have in life is time. Money can be earned. Again, opportunities can come and go, but time, once lost, never returns. Every second that passes is a second you will never get back. Yet most people live as if they have forever, as if tomorrow is guaranteed, as if they can keep postponing their dreams until a later date. But time does not wait. It moves forward relentlessly, and every day you spend hesitating is a day you can never reclaim. The greatest regret people have at the end of their lives is not the mistakes they made, but the chances they didn't take. They regret the moments when they let fear stop them, when they allowed doubt to hold them back, when they chose comfort over growth. They look back and wish they had started sooner, taken more risks, and truly lived instead of merely existing. The painful truth is that most people only realize the value of time when it's too late, when the doors have closed, when the opportunities have disappeared, when the dreams have faded into what could have been. There is no right time. There is no perfect moment. The only moment that truly belongs to you is now. If you keep waiting for the stars to align, you will spend your whole life waiting. You don't have an unlimited number of chances. The opportunities you see today may not be there tomorrow. The energy you have now may not last forever. The people who support you today may not always be there. Life is unpredictable, and the only way to ensure that you don't waste it is to act before time makes the decision for you. You don't want to wake up one day and realize that your best years were spent making excuses. You don't want to be the person who looks at someone else's success and thinks, that could have been me. You don't want to live a life of regret, knowing that you had the potential, the talent, the ideas, but you never had the courage to use them. The only way to make the most of your life is to stop delaying, stop overthinking, and start doing. Right now, you have everything you need to take the first step. You don't need more time. You need to use the time you already have, because once it's gone, there is no getting it back. The choice is simple. Take action today or spend your life wishing you had. The moment is here. The decision is yours. It's now or never. As we stand at the crossroads of our lives, with endless possibilities and opportunities surrounding us, the most important thing we can do is act. Every moment that passes is a reminder that time is slipping away, and it won't wait for us to feel ready, to feel perfect, or to feel secure. If we want to live a life of meaning, a life of purpose, and a life that we can look back on without regret, we must stop waiting for the perfect time and start now. The fear we feel, the doubts we harbor, the challenges that stand in our way, they are all a part of the journey. They are not signs to stop, but invitations to move forward, to grow, and to prove to ourselves that we are capable of far more than we think. Every great achievement, every monumental change in the world began with a single step. It started with someone deciding that now was the time to make a difference. There will never be a perfect moment. Life will never align in a way that guarantees success. But if we wait for everything to be perfect, we'll spend our entire lives waiting. Instead, we must take action today, knowing that even if we stumble, we are moving forward. Even if we fail, we will learn. And with every step we take, we get closer to the life we are meant to live. The truth is, there is no time like now. There is no future waiting for you that will be better, more promising, or more secure than the one you can create today. The world does not reward those who wait, who hesitate, who delay. It rewards those who act with courage, those who believe in their potential, and those who realize that life doesn't wait. It moves forward. So ask yourself, what will you choose today? Will you continue to wait, to wonder, to wish, Or will you step into your future, embrace the uncertainty, and take that first step toward the life you've always dreamed of? The decision is yours. The moment is now. It's now or never.